Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to some more turn-based tactical action in Menace, where we're continuing the mission with the B team. That's right, folks. We are 6 episodes in, so it's time to up the production value. Huge shout out and thanks goes out to Essa Revic from the Discord for providing that beautiful intro theme song. I can just picture it playing as the B team makes planetfall on a mission, blasting out the sound system on our dropship. Just beautiful stuff. Thank you so very much. Absolutely loved it. I had a hard time keeping a straight face through that intro, knowing what was coming in the edit. But folks, just want to mention, yes, we are 6 episodes in, so if you've been watching along and enjoying, please don't hesitate to let me know if you want to see the series continue by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a very big difference in letting me know what people are enjoying on the channel, letting me know what I should do more or less of, and how I should go about doing it. Apart from that, if you've been watching along and you aren't yet a subscriber, you might want to consider subscribing, because this is going to go for a very, very long time. However long this run goes for, until everybody dies, but then also beyond that, I'll be playing much more Menace on the channel, apart from other strategic and tactical games too. Also, just want to mention really quickly, I've been reading through all the comments. I absolutely love seeing the storytelling and stuff that's going on as well. So just a huge thanks to all of y'all for everything you contribute to making these worlds and stories feel that much more alive. With all that said, I do want to address a couple of things really quickly. First, we're in a bit of trouble. Last session, we paid some hefty prices. Bog over here is injured. We had to rescue him, but in getting injured, he's also lost his vehicle. We do not have a vehicle anymore, so we're again on a bit of a sort of a back foot situation over here. Apart from that, we're also getting to a point where I'm starting to get nervous about our squad leaders getting tired. This is an actual mechanic in game. Eventually, if we keep sending them on back-to-back missions, as we have been doing, rather than being euphoric, rather I should say on top of being euphoric potentially even, these guys will get fatigued and then wary, or maybe it's the other way around actually. And when that happens, they start to lose, well, a lot of their stats. Action points in particular drop significantly, and they become virtually useless on the battlefield. So it's important to have a rotation of squad leaders. So now we have a couple of reasons to pick up a new squad leader, but that itself can be quite expensive, as you can see by the cost of the dossier over here. And on top of that, we eventually will need to purchase an additional vehicle as well, so that Bog has something to actually ride in on. Huge misstep last session on my part. I got a little too eager, I got a little too cocky. As many of you pointed out in the comments as well, you know, I put a short-range weapon on a vehicle that had reduced HP and just threw it out front, and, well, the inevitable happened. Anyway, no time for regrets. We move ever forward. What are we going to do here today? So first things first. I think we focus on getting ourselves an infantry squad leader. If I get myself a pilot squad leader, then all of a sudden I have to invest potentially in a vehicle right now, for one thing, but also a second vehicle to maximize the benefit of having this pilot sooner rather than later. And I don't think I'm in that position where A, I can afford 2 vehicles, both on the, you know, cost front, but also the supply front. But also B, I don't think I want 2 vehicles on the battlefield just quite yet. I will eventually, absolutely, yes, but I don't think I'm there just quite yet. So I think it makes more sense for me to get a infantry squad leader, and that way I can rotate some of my other infantry squad leaders, prevent them from getting too fatigued or anything like that, and just kind of balance my supply and stuff a bit more as well. So that's my thinking right now as to why I want to prioritize an infantry squad leader as opposed to a pilot squad leader. So just a cost of 60. Is there anything else that I want to pick up at the same time? Some of you pointed out as well, yes, taking on the Hive Queen without having, you know, like a rocket launcher or something was a choice, and it absolutely was, but I'm hoping to get an actual RPG that I can pick up as opposed to the disposable over here, and unfortunately one has not yet popped up in the black market. This is why I'm kind of not upset, but it is unfortunate that we haven't had a pirate operation yet, because often they can drop, you know, RPGs, even shoddy ones, as loot, but no such luck for us. The mining laser is available now, though, and that has significant armor damage and armor penetration, so that is tempting. It's not that expensive, only 80, but it's not the best weapon in certain circumstances. It's dirt cheap, 15 supply. It's a special, so only 1 gets carried in, so, you know, maybe this is worth picking up as well, at least for the time being. Because again, the next operation we have ahead of us is also an alien infestation operation, and there's a high chance that the final mission will have a Hive Queen again, if not some of those other, you know, armored units elsewhere earlier on. So maybe we grab this and throw it on tech or something. Yeah, I think so. Let's try this, and let's see if we can't get this number just right. Oh, you know what? I absolutely can, because I can get 10 of these out there. Look at that. I like this simple, nice and easy, simple math that I don't need to edit out. Bam. Nice. Beautiful. I can do numbers. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick these up. And just as a reminder, the dossier just gives us access to someone that we then have to pay further to hire. And so I'm hoping we get lucky with someone good. Yeah, I'm hesitant about this mining laser, but I do think it's worth it. God, you got to be so close for maximum accuracy on this thing. But let's do it. No more hemming and hawing. Let's do it. Done. Ooh, nice. Sachin Singh. Okay, you know what? I quite like this guy, and actually he's in keeping with our theme as well, because yes, I do remember correctly, he is also a 1-star squad leader. This has worked out very nicely. So, Planetary Jingwei Guardsman, SL status, secretly suspected of insubordination by FM Zama. Intel has no concern of sudden allegiance changes. Good stuff. He is, yes, 1 star. His unique perk over here is Strength in Numbers. Check this out. Gain +4 accuracy and +4 discipline for each squaddy over 5. That's no joke, right? Now, his accuracy, his starting accuracy is at 65, but that's a nice bump up that he can get. Action points on the low end over here. In fact, is it among the lowest? No, Carta really is a little, just a little bit lower on the action point end, but still not that many action points over here. So probably helpful to give him, for example, athletic nice and early, so he can move a bit further, he can deploy a bit more cheaply, and up his accuracy through that deploy action in particular. He also has some really interesting perks over here. Suppressive fire, plus 150% suppression caused by squad weapons, not necessary against aliens, but against other, like pirates and other enemy factions. This can be quite valuable. We've also got with Sachin firing line. I mean, again, these aren't all uniques or anything, but his setup is good. He gets a lot of fun stuff over here. Oh man, all right, good stuff. I think we hire him. Now, it is going to cost us 30 authority, and I mentioned this last session as well, but I'll mention it again. Authority is used not just to hire squad leaders or engage in certain decisions when random events crop up, but it's also used to keep our discipline up. So right now, you can see we have a positive discipline modifier as a result of our authority, +5 to discipline. That prevents people from fleeing or from wavering. It also helps with resisting suppression. So by making this higher, we are going to take a hit to that, because this modifier can become a negative. So not wonderful, but a decent price to pay, and I think it's a good representation of like authority being lost among my existing squad leaders. They're upset at, it could be countless things. In this particular case, that I'm hiring a local that they don't necessarily get along with, that they don't necessarily trust. It could represent their mistrust in my leadership because I have to rely on such a drastic decision. It could represent how they feel that I might maybe not trust them, and so they feel a little slighted because I haven't deemed them worthy enough. So I like this kind of abstracted representation of authority in this way. Anyway, I'm again rambling and talking about things that maybe I don't need to. Let's go ahead and hire Sachin over here. 30 authority, yeah. Let's go for it.
Ready to fight for the Jingwei. Prepared to die for the way back.
Nah, don't. You're not fighting for the Jingwei anymore, man. you're fighting for. Yeah, anyway, we'll get to that when we get to it. Otherwise, I don't think I'm going to go ahead and invest in any of the options available here from the backbone right now. Not because they're useless or anything like that. I mean, there are better ones out there for sure, but mainly because I can't really afford to install any of them except for supply drop. And really, I don't think that's my priority. Really, what my priority is, actually, is trying to secure, where to go, Info Hub. I would love to get that +3 intelligence as one of the first things, or I guess second things that I can install onto the impetus. And just as a reminder, because I see it get mentioned in the comments as well, we do already have the Wayback Outreach Office. So we are increasing our squaddy count, as long as I'm not losing squaddies on missions, which will hopefully be the case in our upcoming operation over at Mach, trying to build a relationship with Zane Beecher Corps as we take care of their now alien infestation. Everybody gets a turn, right? Everybody gets a turn. So let's take a look at this operation. Salutations, Marine. You're exceeding all forecasts, one success after another. Please continue. Important information enclosed. Right, things are going to get tougher and tougher as we make progress. We're going to have access to more supply, but the enemy will also have access to more units. They'll get a bit more advanced in their capabilities and stuff like that as well. But let's dive on in and see what we're dealing with here. So first up, clear landing zone. No real set of choices over here. This will give us, upon completion, plus 10% promotion points. Oh, nice, for the rest of this operation. That's a nice thing to get nice and early, obviously. And then next up, we'll have the choice of smoke out nests, which will give us bug holes. Upon completion, alien supplies are reduced by 15% for the rest of this operation. Not bad. Not bad. This, protect settlement, 3 skull. Okay, we're likely not going to do this, especially when we're a little out of sorts and we have a new recruit that we have to get familiar with. But this will give us a hunting lodge, which gives us 2 hunter squads for the final mission of the operation. Or we can then go to collect samples, 1 skull difficulty. That sounds nice. Upon completion, increases damage of all weapons against aliens by 15% for the rest of this operation. That isn't bad at all. And that final mission is hunting a hive queen. Okay, so I'm happy about my purchases. I guess in theory I could have started the operation to see what we were up against and then picked up the mining laser. But hey, it is what it is, and I'm fine. I'm pleased. All right, clear landing zone is where we're going next. On to mission planning we go. So, first things first. Actually, you know what? I just realized I don't have enough squaddies to top everybody up. So we are going to either have to sacrifice an entire squad here, or sacrifice squaddie counts for an individual squad. I think it's time to start considering rest, right? Let's do some R&R, some rotations. Everyone here is euphoric, so unfortunately we're going to waste some of that euphoria. Huh.
There's so much to see, and I'm gonna see it all.
Those are new. Those have been added recently with some patches. Those voice lines didn't trigger before. Anyway, I like that. That was nice. That was cool. Right. So I think for this one, let's go ahead and remove tech from the mission and swap in Sachin. Trying to figure out who I get rid of. Everyone's gonna have to be rotated in and out, right? So that's one thing. Yeah, let's try this. Let's go ahead and unequip and remove from the mission. That's because then now I'll free up all the equipment and stuff that was on here, not like it was too complex, and it'll be open up for anybody else that might want to pick any of that stuff up. It has been pointed out to me, by the way, that the modified crowbar is a bit of a not great choice, and I think I agree. I mean, just like that accuracy modifier is nice and all, but the range, like if I go ahead and pop a crowbar on here, and then we can compare the regular crowbar to the modified crowbar, look at the charts at the bottom. The modified crowbar really needs you to be close to the enemy to hit them. and I don't know if I love that as much as the regular crowbar. For that accuracy modifier, I think I just prefer the regular crowbar. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and I think, much like before, we'll go ahead and apply that soft armor and get you that extra ammo. Meanwhile, over here, Carda, why don't we put you into some protective plating after all? Or I guess we could just pop you into some soft armor and then get you that rending ammo. That should be good. Oh, let's make sure we actually add you to the mission, and everyone else is topped up. So we got 2 crowbars. Let's get you in some... No, you know what? I just realized. Let's get you into the protective plating, and then let's get Pike into the soft armor and get you the extra ammo as well. That should work. We do have this mining laser special. I was previously talking about potentially having Pike be kind of support and occasionally using a special weapon. It is a good chance to test that theory out. Short range, anti-vehicle, anti-structure, but also armor penetrating and armor damaging, right? So let's go ahead and assign that here. This is a weapon that uses heat instead, so it works a little differently in terms of how uses are concerned. I have to keep that in mind. It's something I often forget, I guess, in the heat of the moment, pun intended. But yes, let's go ahead and do that. And I want to address another comment I saw. I am aware of Tech's wonderfully named special perk over here where he can use special weapons without deploying. But it's, it doesn't hurt to have more people that are able to carry and be effective with specials. I am not going to reduce his squaddie count and focus on using Pike with just a special. But he'll occasionally be able to use something maybe with a higher range from the back lines as he's supporting everybody else. Sachin, you are able to get some promotions, should we? Yeah, maybe we should just get athletic right off the bat, right? Because his action point count is so low. We don't want suppressive fire right now because we're up against aliens, right? So, athletic, I think, is the way to go. His growth potential is kind of middling. Wondering if I want to get, you know, new tricks or prioritize something else. Yeah, let's go with athletic, I think. That makes sense. Yeah, because then he can, see, with 90 action points and athletic, he can deploy for 10 and have 80 left over to shoot twice. I think I like that. Yeah, athletic it is.
The honor is mine, Major.
Decision made. Everyone's looking good. We are well below our supply limit. That's fine. Two missions of being injured. We'll get a vehicle after these next 2 missions and get bogged back in there and continue our rotations. Going in with 3 squaddies. All right, or 3 squad leaders. This is, hopefully I can minimize losses and, man. And we can start going in with 4 infantry squads. I might need to just do, from the black market, you can get more squaddies as well. It's an expensive investment. I think it costs like 200, but it gives you 5 squaddies immediately. If push comes to shove, I might need to do that. Now, let's see. Sweep and clear 70% of all aliens. Complete the mission within, okay, sure thing. Recover the lost cargo, which I guess is that. Complete the mission without, okay. Kill the, oh no. Oh, and it's not marked on the map either. The bombardier, okay. That's a little scary. Those things are scary when they're accurate. I'm hoping that this positioning kind of works out. Sachin, let's actually pop you up there instead. We'll go ahead and make our move up this way. Hopefully eliminate some of these guys nice and early as they come towards us. Go up this way, pick up the cargo, maybe sweep this way, and then come back. Yeah, that should hopefully give us enough time to work at our pace rather than get swarmed. But that's famous last words. You know what they say about plans and contact with the enemy. So, folks, I think we're done with the plans. It's time now to make contact with the enemy. To the battlefield we go.
All squads in the field. ASOC linked in orbit set. Your last reminder.
Yeah, so dope. All right, I do love that as I flew by, it also revealed some some targets for us. Let's see. So a couple of melee, a bit of range, a bit of melee. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. I guess Carta's vision here is really helping us spot the enemy nice and early. We're gonna go ahead and start the opening salvo with Sachin, I think. Do I want to get into cover and then shoot? I wish I'd started in cover. I should have just started in cover with the deployment. I'm going to take a knee and open fire and hope that we get these guys fleeing right off the bat. All right, Sachin. First salvo's yours, buddy. Good accuracy. Full armor pen, of course. Fire away. Okay, alternatively, we just eliminate them. That's also an option. And we are just shy from being able to shoot there, and there, and there. Huh. Well, these guys will all close ranks. So, a waste of AP, I suppose. You know what? Screw it. Let's stand up. Let's get into cover. Let them come closer, and then deploy again. So the next round, I can shoot twice and then undeploy. Hopefully you can't attack. Okay, good. Carta, point blank range. Let's see. Pike. Can't hit those guys. Can't hit these guys. Huh, this is where the modified crowbar would be helpful. I mean, I guess I could spray and pray. Might as well. And then we can kind of tuck into cover as well. Okay, good. I was worried at first for a bit there. Let's get you into cover. These guys are going to come closer. That's what I was hoping for, but I don't think they'll come close enough for Carta to be able to get the job done here. Oh, not too far away. 1, 2, 3. Well, what I can do is I can get up to here, and then at the top of the round, I can open fire, I think, and maybe get these guys taken care of. Then we'd have to move up to here. Yeah, that works for me. Let's go. Carta might need to fire at those guys and these guys.
Sir?
Both are reachable. Can I deploy as well? No, I cannot. Alright, let's fire up here first, I think. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, excellent. Beautiful. Those first couple of shots. Those first couple of shots had me nervous. I was like, no, I need you to be accurate right now. But then just full. Oh, beautiful. Let's just see if we can do the same down here. More than. Oh, Carta. And this is without all the stacked up accuracy and stuff. Beautiful stuff. Okay, can't see anything else. So what do we do here? Nothing to shoot at, Sachin. Let's creep up with Pike. Yeah, let's get up to here. I'm almost tempted really to take command of Carta so she can creep up and maybe do a bit of scouting. Well, that's barely any movement. Alright, well, let's get you up to here. I keep forgetting it costs 60 AP, it gives 40 AP. Sure. Sachin, let's stand you up. Bringing up the rear is true, as accurate. You are indeed. Good situational awareness. Let's get you up to... It's like wide open over here. Let's get you up to here. Oh, I just noticed that. So there's the bombardier. So we're quite far away from it, which is good. We're not going to pursue it. I do not need that secondary objective. I have nothing to prove. Let's get you up to here, Carta. Scouting as you go. Not going to be able to hit that from where you stand with your weapon, but keep up still. There we go, more of them revealed. All of these melee, I believe. Yes, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, beautiful. Bring them in. Drawing just a bit of aggro. Pike, can you hit? Got to move up 2. We'll be shy. Again, got to move up 2. We'll be shy. Where do we start? Let's start with Sachin. Let's start with Sachin. We'll move up to here. Take a knee. And then fire up over there. Because these guys are still a threat, technically. They can't close the gap by enough, but they are still a threat, so to speak, compared to these guys. So I'll fire up there. And the logic here is that if somebody else does come closer, we can then use taking command to have Sachin shoot again, or whatever is necessary. Or Carta, or whatever. Or, you know, Pike can just do it himself, of course. Now he can fire at 2 targets as opposed to 1. Let us start by taking a knee. Fire up here. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. And then down over here. Alright, both of them fleeing. I think let's stand back up, because I do think we have to be mobile next turn. Or not. Okay, good. I was worried they'd be able to shoot. They're a tile away from being hit. Sachin has crouched. 2 tiles away here. Okay, I'm glad I stood up then. 2 tiles, 1 salvo. 2 tiles, deploy 1 salvo. I'm going to try and draw aggro over here. Yeah, up to here. Deploy, because Sachin's not deployed, so I'm a little worried about him getting shot at by these guys and taking extra damage or suppression or anything like that. Fire away, let's go. And hope for another salvo that causes them to flee. Close, but no cigar, unfortunately. They're going to come through and they're going to shoot at Sachin, aren't they? Nope. Firing at Pike. Okay, that worked out wonderfully. Sometimes you lead from the back, sometimes you lead from the front. You know, you got to adapt to circumstances, and Pike's doing exactly that. I'm going to go ahead and move Carta up first, give us some more vision, maybe bring these guys closer so that Sachin has 2 things to shoot at as opposed to just the 1, though I think he'll have to move forward, so he'll not be able to do that necessarily. But nonetheless, I would like to move Carta up first, I think. And reveal if there's anything else back there. That is scary. So yeah, let's get you into cover over here. And let's even go so far as to deploy, I think. That's your turn done, Carta. And let's see what this thing gets up to. These guys will hopefully flee and break. Looks like it. Yeah, beautiful. Sachin. Damn, dude. I think let's get you into cover. Because that thing does scare me. It probably won't be able to hit Sachin in 1 turn. But it's only a matter of time before you get swarmed, right? So let's go ahead and undeploy, because we have to do that either way. Move 1 and shoot. Oh, you know, we can go up to here and maybe shoot. Yes, beautiful. Glad I checked. Got them wavering and fleeing. Beautiful. That's your turn done. These guys will hopefully break. And here she comes. Nice. I think that's in range of us, but out of range from its end. Or it might be in range now. Yeah, looks like it. But we... Ah, man. 1 tile away. Clever, clever. Okay. This thing will need to move in before it can shoot. Pike. Can hit up there. 55 armor. Hit down here. Good accuracy. Can hit both things. I guess we could try... Won't kill it with one hit, but we may as well try using this mining laser. See what it does. Oh, man. Just shy. Okay, fair enough. Not a choice. Not an option, rather. Okay, let's start with Pike. Fire away. Soften that thing up. And honestly, let's do it again. This thing might come closer. We get a couple shots in. Maybe it'll be inaccurate. This thing's actually scary, I think. I was hoping for slightly higher accuracy there, but I'll take what we got, I suppose. I have to. Oh no. Despite the cover we had there, marginal as it was, poor buddy over here has lost a limb and is not looking too hot. You know, apart from the fact that he's in the desert, I guess. But Sachin, at least you're not suppressed. Let's go ahead and... Oh no, you are suppressed. Damn. Low accuracy. We're in a touch of trouble then. Let's get rid of that suppression so it doesn't get worse if these guys come through and start shooting at Sachin. I will prioritize maybe this target here because I think Carta will be able to get the job done over here. So let's go ahead and fire up over there. Low accuracy either way, right? In fact, I think it's poor down here. Well, it's worse. So fire up there. If we're lucky... Nah, we're not. That's all you can do now. Because he's suppressed, again, reduced action points and all that. This guy's going to creep up and shoot. Good stuff. Carta, fire away, as planned. Good stuff. Beautiful. Got it fleeing. I could shoot at it to eliminate it, I suppose. I think it's likely to break. Other option is what? Stand and move. This thing's going to want to creep up towards me. Let's go ahead and stand, and let's creep up to here. We gotta go ahead and recover this cargo and stuff, right? We can't just stay put. Expose ourselves a little bit, I suppose. Alright, good. That worked out nicely. You're hopefully going to break. Yep, beautiful.
At your service.
Beautiful, so...
Sir.
At your service.
Pike.
Sir.
Fire here, I think. Start here. Hopefully we'll get these guys to maybe waver or flee just by the damage done over here. Let's go. Well, got them killed at least, so there's that. Let's go ahead and fire up over here. Oh, wow, nice. I love... That's such a nice touch, man. That's such a nice touch, right? Sure, I missed my target, but that bullet is still a bullet. That bullet is still a bullet, and this thing is dead. I love it. All right, I think we can stand up. This area is clear for now. We'll see what Carter reveals after. No, let's stay deployed, because if there is a threat coming, it's coming from down over here, and so Pike is quite exposed, sorry. So let's keep him deployed.
At your service.
Carter, let's creep up.
Bounding.
Yeah, so far so good. As if a few tiles over here will reveal doom, right? And your turn. Sachin's up. Stand you up, buddy. And let's creep up to here. Again, we'll deploy just in case something comes up this way.
At your service.
I think I saw this guy move. He's come closer now. Don't love that. We got to eliminate how many more? 10 more aliens. Okay. I wonder if we start pushing down this way. You know what? Yeah. Carta, let's go ahead and grab the cargo. And let's start making our way back. Because we have to drop it off over here anyway. So we'll walk through here, drop the cargo off, and then push down this way where I think we might be in a better kind of position. Sachin, let's stand you up, buddy. And let's rush over to here, because then we can take cover as we make our way back.
Who, sir?
Stand you up as well, bud. Now let's get you up to cover here.
Attention. Moving to cover.
Looking okay. I thought there must be something down over here. Just trying to remember the intel we had.
Bugs here.
Of course, they show up here now. Sachin, can you shoot from there? Nah, they're quite far away. Well, Carta, first, let's go ahead and move you over. See if we can't reveal anything else. And what's happening with this thing? I can't tell if it got closer or not.
Bugs here.
Okay, but there is that. They pulled back a bit. Sachin, let's get you up to here.
To cover.
Who, sir?
Pike, let's get you down in here, I think. Ah, crap. Okay. Well, we have one salvo in us. So let's make it happen. Yeah. I'll take even a bit of damage here. All right, let's slow down again. I think I picked up the pace there for a moment. To a dangerous degree. We just kind of like we're rushing a bit into the fog of war, and that's not great. That's not great. These guys fire from range, so Carta is maybe in a touch of trouble, but not as much as these guys. This thing will close the gap and get some damage done. Sachin? Time to shine? Medium accuracy? Or Pike? Both medium accuracy. Alright, let's go this way. One down. Need a couple more. I should have deployed first. Fire away. Come on, one more. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, there's no way I would have completed this in 10 rounds. You really got to spread out and work with a lot more risks being taken. I think Pike, let's go ahead and creep up.
Listen up. We're moving.
One more step here. Just to see if we can't expose something. But no. So let's go ahead and turn around and make sure this thing gets destroyed. Okay. I was a little worried for a second there. We're good. These guys are concealed now. Carta as well. Push up this way, I think. Oh, this is dangerous. Alright, thank God. Carta, let's pull you. What's your range? Like that? Okay, let's pull you up to here, and maybe this thing will come chasing, because we'll be hidden. Looking at its, like, detection ranges and stuff, and that'll allow Sachin or someone to open fire. Actually, let's pull up to even here. Ooh. Spotted more. Okay, good stuff. So no, we're no longer concealed. But this thing did get baited, so that's good. Sachin, can you get the job done? Medium accuracy? Pike, that's probably too far away, yeah. But we can hit these guys. They're also melee, though, so we'll let them come a little bit closer. Sachin, open fire. Already deployed. Go. Alright, I'll take that. Can we take a few more? There we go. The B team grows with great valor and confidence and capability on par for the B team. We stand you up is the question. We know there's more of them coming from there. This thing seems to be chilling it back, but it hasn't had its turn yet this round, I don't think. So, you know what? Let's stay put. Let's stay deployed. Let's stay put. You're going to come closer. Excellent. Pike, fire away. No need to deploy. Low accuracy. Okay, maybe there is a need to deploy. Got a little cocky there, I guess. Okay, bit more. Beautiful. 8 more to kill. 8 more to kill. Stand you up. There we go. Beautiful. Reveal thyselves. Sachin? Yes, beautiful. You can hit. Go for it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Beauty. These guys are fleeing. These guys are fleeing. Hopefully both will break. Oblige them. That's nice. And I think now let's stand you up, actually. Next round we can move then. Bardo, let's get you in a cover over here. Nice. These guys are going to fire from range. So yeah, let's definitely get you in a cover. In some ways better, in some ways worse. And that's your turn. Pike, I'm guessing just a little too far away. There is 2 of them here down. Here down, down here. 1, 2, 3. I gotta move 3 up. Yeah, let's do it. You can deploy as well. I love... Athletic is great. That reduced deployment cost is great. Okay, just wavering, which is good. Reduced accuracy and stuff like that, right? So that's good. Carta, I'm guessing you can't. Yep. So... such a shame. I'd like these guys to move in so I could hit them both with Pike. Sachin obviously can't hit these guys and got to move too far. Do I take the chance of how much damage these guys can do? Really, every squad he lost is extremely expensive right now, right? Because I get the +2 from the Woo, but if I lose 2 every mission, I'm not making progress. So fine, let's go ahead and do this. Let's fire over here. Get these guys fleeing. And then maybe take command. Sachin's too far away. call this target out, maybe. It has to come closer to us, and then maybe Sachin can do something. Might as well use that AP for something, right? So let's go for it. That's your turn done, Pike. What? Of all the things I expected it to do, it did the exact opposite. It went... just bailed on combat. Alright, Sachin, let's go ahead and creep you up this way, buddy. Enough AP to deploy. See nothing. Creep further. Carta. Jeez. Let's get you rushing across as well. There we go. At least we saw something. Again, keeping my distance from the literal alien artillery piece. Ah, beautiful. More. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Can we hit? One more tile needed. So only one salvo either way. So let's go ahead and get into cover over here. I see they've changed some of the iconography as well for cover. I guess it adds a bit more clarity. You can see 1/3, 2/3, 3/3 as opposed to empty, half, full. It's nice. I mean, the devs have been patching at a rapid rate, which is great to see. Great to see. Who do I hit? Like you, I could hit and potentially scare you off. These guys will have to move closer, and then Pike might be able to pick them off. Sure, let's do that. If I'm lucky, they'll move in the order I want them to, right? At least got these guys wavering. Okay, they're going to come closer first. And not going to be able to shoot, because I drained their action points, so you know what? That worked out nicely. Pike. You know what? Fine, here. Let's fire here. And let's go ahead and take command of Sachin. Hopefully he's close enough. Yep.
That's it. Keep biffing 'em. Ready on my signal.
And of course you're going to move away now. Just too far away for me to hit, I think. Yeah. I can't hit that. Just too far away. Clever girls. Alright. Carta. Get you into cover over there, I think. Let these guys come closer and then ruin their day. Take a knee.
Bringing up the rear.
And... let's stand you up and let's move you closer. Might as well use those action points, right? These guys still out there chilling. Alright. Pike, are you able to hit both? No, you are able to hit these guys though, so may as well start there. Do we use the mining laser just to use the... No, it's out of range. So fine, I guess we shoot. Good stuff. Another salvo, or do we call out target? Because it's probably going to come closer. I don't know if Sachin will be able to... Yeah, let's try. Let's go ahead and call out target. And actually get some use out of it this time. Hopefully. Oh, nice. Good. Probably already going to have, like, excellent accuracy. Or, you know what? It's probably too close now for that, so... That call out will actually help. Good accuracy. Let's go ahead and take a knee. Fire away. Might need 2 salvos here. Well, got them fleeing. Might as well finish them off. Yeah, let's do it. You know what? I could have done this in 14 rounds. I could have done this in 14 rounds. Just needed to move a bit more aggressively and we would have been good. Alright, Sachin. Stand you up. How exposed is he going to be standing over there? Because who knows what's down over here. But yeah, let's bait these guys up. And maybe Carta can get the job done here. Been a while since she's shot. But when she does... Art. Every time. Alright, let's stand you up. Let's creep up to here. Pike, stand you up. Gotta move. Fence is killing me here. There we go, finally. Need a couple more, eh? These guys fight in melee. Let's get you to cover over here. Oh, beautiful. Let's get you in the cover still. Bait these guys in, bait that thing up as well. And then hopefully Carta can do the job here and Sachin can finish them off. And then open fire at these guys as well if they come closer. Carta, what's your range? Just shy. Alright, let's creep up. Can shoot only once either way. Can take a knee either way. So up to here. Take a knee. Open fire. Gonna cause a bit of suppression, unfortunately. As long as there's no friendly fire. They're dead. Oh, beautiful. That worked out nicely. Sachin, can you get the job done right now? Go ahead and take a knee, buddy. Fire away. Excellent accuracy. Good stuff. If the next one's the same as the first one... I think we missed like just a couple rounds there. But they are fleeing, so they might just break. Oh, actually, you know what? It'll be my turn first, so I'll be able to actually kill that unit. There's so many of them. I'm glad I didn't go towards the bombardier. So on the one hand, if I had gone down here, we would have probably finished the mission much faster. But this thing would have killed us en route. We would have lost so many squaddies. And as it stands now, if I'm not mistaken, we've only lost the one, and our med bay, damaged as it is, should be able to recover that one. So let's get the job done here with Sachin. A good first foray for our new squad leader. There it is. All right, mission accomplished. Let's check out the debrief. 23 promotion points. Not bad. Not bad. All right. And what do we get again? Right. Extra promotion points for the rest of this operation. Good stuff. A little bit of loot. Beauty. And Sachin is eager. Yeah.
We'll do our parts. We are here to stay the planetary Jingpei.
I'm not going to say he's the best poet, but he tries. Good stuff. And you know what? I actually like that a lot. It does really translate nicely in terms of what we just saw. He was very eager. I think he got the first shots and the last shots in this mission. Helped us wrap it up. But good stuff. He's eager now, so that gives him extra reduced movement cost. Okay, good. Everyone else is as they were. Yeah, Marta, low kill count this time. But, you know, she's out of position. Pike got a lot done. Considering he's supposed to be support, that's it says something, I guess. But good stuff. All right, very pleased. Rescued our squaddie, no time. So, wow, actually net positive going out of this one. Look at that, 27. We are almost able to deploy a full set of four squads with full squaddies. But what I'm thinking for the next mission, which I think we'll go with collect samples over here. What I'm thinking for this one is we will maybe bring tech back in and swap, I don't know, Carta out or something, right? Like we want to do that rotation to avoid the fatigue now that we have Sachin here, and he is eager. So, you know, it'd be representative of him on board, the impetus being like, you know, let me at him. Send me in, chief. But the question is, yeah, which mission do we do? And who do we take with us? One skull, you know what, honestly, given the state that we're in right now, and given the stakes at play, maybe we go with the one skull, collect samples. Let's see what intel we have here. Let's see what intel we have. So, smoke out nests. We're not going to protect the settlement. 3 skull and protect the settlement, that's just asking for the end of this campaign. But let's take a look at smoke out nests here. The temptation to get sensors, to get even one level of intelligence is there, but it gives us so little info compared to just holding out, saving those OCI, what are they called? Components, and getting, you know, something a bit more advanced first is just, I don't know, feels like the smarter call. Long-term investment, short-term risk, long-term gain, right? So, well, okay, right. So this is smoke out nests. These are all fairly close together, actually. So we could make a straight shot, go right down the barrel, destroy all these, and then hop to the exfil area and get the hell out of Dodge. So actually, that seems pretty good. Collect samples, meanwhile. If we go to mission planning here, what do we got? What do we got? So we know that the specimen, unless things have changed in a recent patch, we know the specimen are targets that we have to kill, like alien... active alien units that can fight back that we have to kill. And it looks like we would have to do what? We would have to... Oh, geez. Yeah, see, this does feel like the harder mission, doesn't it? Because we got to, like... Let's say we start here, destroy this thing, and then go down this way, destroy this thing, hope this thing's come closer. But the reality is probably we'd have to destroy this thing, go all the way, and then loop back to evac. And so that exposes us to basically every enemy on the battlefield. Whereas smoke out nests... If we move quickly, right? If everything works out as we need it to, as things, you know, always do, then we can, yeah, just go straight down the barrel here. These guys might not even be able to engage. A lot of these guys might not be able to engage by the time we get here. Now, without intel, who knows, right? These might be the more dangerous units on the battlefield. That might be why that skull count is what it is. That might be the risk I'll have to take. That might be the risk I'll have to take. But folks, we'll figure out which way we go next time. I don't think the next mission, whichever one we go with, is going to be just a 15-minute quick one. So we're going to leave it here. We're going to take a quick peek, I think, at the black market to see if anything interesting has cropped up, but doesn't seem to be the case. And on that note, I will thank you, as always, for watching, and mention really quickly that, again, if you've been enjoying the series, if you'd like to see it continue, please, folks, don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. And again, if you haven't yet subscribed, but you've been watching along, you might want to consider subscribing as well. With all that said, though, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks again to all you for watching. Until next time, cheers.